Welcome, Sagittarius. We're doing your August 2025 tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. And this reading is for wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign. And if you're cross-watching, big welcome. Now, a few announcements before we get started. The winner of the 90,000 subscriber on my channel was Fernando Moreira. So, Fernando, you've won a 1-hour personal reading with me. Big congrats. Do get in touch via email. It's going to pop up here. Details are also down below to claim your prize. And I do have a couple of other prizes to give away this month. So first up, there is this very beautiful dolphin wind chime with a gorgeous Swarovski crystal in it. And I'll also be giving away let me get hold of it and turn it around for you, a amethyst cluster pendant. Now, one of those prizes will go to a new subscriber on my channel. The other one will go to someone who's followed my channel for quite some time and stands out as a very positive community member. So good luck, everyone. My personal readings are open. I have just opened another extra couple of days in August as bookings are filling up pretty fast. If you do want a spot with me, suggest you grab them pretty quick. My readings are deeply transformational. I will put that booking link on here and down below. All right, let's dive in. So Saggies, let's pull you a central energy from the beautiful Precious Gems Oracle. Oh, this is gorgeous. You've pulled Yellow Jasper. Have a look at the beautiful yellow energy in that. It's all about learning. So possibly studying something new. It can also be about how teachable are you. So not feeling like you know everything, being open to learning. I know for me, I love learning, right? So it doesn't matter what age I am. I consider myself to be a lifelong learner. So if there's something I want to know, I pursue it. I pursue the information I need to find out to learn something new, being open to learning new things. Some of you may have started a new course of study that interests you. I will give another message that's channeling through. The message that we've got so much yellow energy in this card is there's also possibly something going on around your health and well-being, your vitality, your life force energy, that you're learning on how to do something better when it comes to boosting up your energy around exercise, nutrition, diet, some kind of practice that's going to boost your energy up. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for your reading, and then we will pull you lots of clarifiers. Okay, you've got a message to see beneath the surface of things, to find the deeper meaning, the hidden ruby. So the ruby will often represent a life lesson we need to learn, something that's going to give us a breakthrough, an aha moment, versus just taking things on surface level, whether it's about a person or a situation. There is a need for you to move beyond your limits of what you feel is possible. There's a vortex opening up for you. And listen to the subtle guidance coming to you from your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides. And to plant a seed of love. Some of you definitely want to kick off something new. Something is going to lead to more happiness in your life. It'd certainly be a passion. All right, let's put you some crystal energies to balance these ones out. Oh, you got kyanite, which is alignment. So whatever this situation is that you need to look below the surface, it may not even have happened yet, maybe coming towards you, it's going to lead to you coming into more alignment. And you got sunstone. There's so much yellow energy coming out for you, which is the Ra energy. So the Ra energy goes back to ancient Egypt. Ra, Ra, Ra. Represents their sun. So again, this need to boost self up. There's 2 there, very similar colors. There's a lot of green energy coming out on this side, which is all about birth. You pull bloodstone, which is about purification. Now, bloodstone can represent protective stone. It could represent healing. It could represent cleansing the actual physical body, the blood. So there could be something within self that needs balancing, coming into more alignment. You've also pulled jade, again, this deep green, which is all about dream work. Some of you may want to do things around dream work, helping others to interpret their dreams. It can mean you're having some very profound dreams at this time. Actually, before we do that, let's have a look at any hidden meanings, deeper meanings here you need to see. Okay. So wants to fly out. There is a need for you to commit to an idea. Now, this has come through for you previously. There's a repetitive idea coming to you, and some of you are ignoring it. Spirit saying, don't stop ignoring it. It's also important for you to find your flow, particularly when it comes to your energy levels. And right now it's time to elevate and rise, mostly around what you think is possible for yourself. The ideas that you want to give birth to. And some of you need to make peace with your past. I don't know if there's stuff coming up in your dreams about things that happened in the past. It could almost feel like a little bit of like PSTD, right? Which is just stuff, old stuff coming up that needs to be released. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Energy Oracle. You're going to look beneath the surface of things for the deeper meaning. It's going to bring you into alignment and a need for you to commit to an idea. Oh, whatever it is, it's going to open up your door to money. Significant increase in money. And you've just got to be very practical, right? Take a practical approach to whatever this idea is. Some of you are feeling anxious about it, which is holding you back. So, you know, look, fear will always come up when there's something new that you want to do or kick off. You're going to have victory over that anxiety, though. So you will be able to manage those anxiety levels. All right, let's have a look at you moving beyond your limits. Of what you think is possible. Okay, you've got the door to spirit wide open. So there is a deep connection to spirit here. Now, if you're exploring your spiritual side, Spirit saying you can go higher and deeper than what you're going right now. There's much more for you to be exploring than just what you've done at this level. So there's a whole lot deeper you can go. Oh, some of you are going, what do you mean? Well, if you're at the beginning of your journey or halfway through your journey, then don't think that you know everything, right? If I can give you an example, when I first started going through a spiritual awakening, it kind of kicked off with a very significant life event or several of them, which is often how it happens, right? We kind of look at self and think, well, we need to grow and transform in some ways and as well as heal from situations. We can then become interested more in balancing self and things around mind, body, soul balance, and our spiritual side can kick in, which is our connection. For me, spirituality is connection to everything that is. I've always had a connection to the universe and known this even from a very young age, from probably about the age of 6, my awakening to spirit. Not religious whatsoever. Not at all, right? Knowing there's something bigger than just us. And we all have a soul. Now that soul can reincarnate into many different lifetimes, yeah? And so there's much more to learn than what we even think of with our limited human perspective. Now, when I first started learning my spirituality, and I did do courses on psychic development and did all the levels of Reiki, energy healing, and did a lot around meditation work and balancing self, cleansing my energy, is when I first started, I only connected to like 3 spirit guides. Now I connect to 1,000. And a lot of them are to do with my healing work, what I do for you. I always call spirit in before I do a reading. I'm not channeling my energy. I'm channeling my life experience and wisdom from this lifetime and other lifetimes. We're directly channeling to spirit, right? The way to do that is to connect with all of those spirit guides and healers and ancient gods and goddesses and the whole works. And as you go through this journey of learning more about that self, there's so much more to be explored than what you even imagine there is. That's the message that's coming through here. Some of you are worrying about money or experiencing financial constraints, which may be holding you back from kicking off an idea. And you've got the world at your feet. A new life chapter wants to happen, expansion, growth. Some of you travel. Let's have a look at these financial constraints. You've just got to live in the present moment. So don't be projecting fears into the future about lack, what you think is possible. You need to value and appreciate yourself, your talents, and your abilities. All right, let's have a look at you listening to your higher guidance. The need to find your flow. Certainly watch your vibration in terms of your life force energy. Some of you have a message to share with the world through the throat chakra. Written, spoken, sung. Yeah, definitely a journey of transformation. Some of you definitely want to take a trip. Travel. And things are in progress, so it's not going to happen in your timeline, my loves. You're going to have to be patient. All right, let's have a look at you purifying and cleansing your energy or the physical body. A need to elevate and rise. Okay, for some of you, you need to manage your emotional waters a little bit better. They're a little bit turbulent, which means your emotions and your feelings are getting the better of you. Yeah, because it's wherever you feel tied up and stuck is where the emotions are ruling things. You do have this very beautiful, happy family. So there's a partner there, there's children, whatever family means to you. Let's have a look at you feeling tied up and stuck. Oh, here you are, being super tentative. So you're holding yourself back. Some of you are holding yourself back from success. So you kind of got to ask yourself, do I have a fear of success? Do I feel like I'm not going to reach where I want to be? Do I have doubts about my ability to be successful? Because on the other side of that is cornucopia. You taking action, the other side of that is cornucopia, which is success on every level. Now, that can mean many different things. It's number 11, represents a brand new beginning. Certainly more abundance, joy, happiness. All right, let's have a look at you planting a seed. Okay. You've got hostilities here, so there could be opposition to your plans. Other people don't need to agree with your ideas or your plans. You've just got to stay in balance between your yin and yang energy, taking action and resting. It's also your masculine, feminine energy. And you've got community here. So you do have supportive friendships around you, people that do love and support you. All right, why are these hostilities coming up? Okay, you need to trust your intuition on that. So it could be someone being passive aggressive. What does that look like? Well, you may talk about your ideas or something you're going to launch, and someone will start a sentence off with something that's very aggressive or passively aggressive, which is a put down, followed by a positive, or they'll reverse it and say a positive and then a negative, right? Which is a put down in some aspect of that sentence, meant to get you to doubt yourself, which is just their way of looking at the world, which is in complete opposition to how you see things. Because you can be a visionary. That person may never be able to understand what you want to do, why you want to do it, because they are not you. All right, let's have a look at you making peace with your past, possibly wanting to do dream work or dreams coming up for you. Okay, you've got a thinking man here who's also spiritual. Guys, this can represent self. Girls, this can represent a love partner. There is a need for you to walk away from things where you're holding yourself back, or it can also just represent you walking away from the past, putting it to rest. There's a bit of a storm brewing here. Okay, why? It's about self. So the only thing holding you back is you, because you've got the Magician here. If you hold yourself stuck, you'll stay stuck. Pretty simple math on calculation on that one. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Let's have a look at you looking beneath the surface of things. For your life lessons, it's going to bring you into alignment. There's a need for you to commit to an idea that's going to open up your door to money. You are going to have victory over any anxiety coming up. You just got to be practical. Okay, possibly you need to put healthy boundaries in place with others around your time and energy so you can focus on your money flows. You regularly need some quiet time out and rest. So just be mindful of people putting too many demands on you. Yeah, because you need to ask for help when you need it versus doing everything yourself. Okay, some of you are doing way too much for others. Let's have a look at you going beyond your limits of what you think is possible. Some of you exploring your spiritual side more, learning new things. You're worrying about your finances. Spirit saying you are possibly just projecting fears into the future. You need to be present. It's time for a new life chapter. Expansion, growth. Oh yeah, look, definitely Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. There's an old version of yourself that needs to go, darlings, that's tentative and based in fear. So focus on the home. Some of you doing up your home, maybe wanting to buy, sell, relocate, or possibly just wanting financial stability around your home life. There's something you want to do that is very creative and artistic here. All right, let's have a look at you listening to your high guidance. Finding your flow, particularly with your energy. Some of you have a message to share with the world. Some of you want to travel. And things are in progress. Not going to happen in your timeline. Okay. There is a true love here, love of a lifetime. So if you're questioning a love relationship, Spirit's confirming it is a soulmate love. And you've just got to be bold and take risks and get out of your comfort zone. And there's also a focus on self-care. Some of you need to nurture yourself a little bit better. Let's have a look at this side, which is making peace with the past, which is a version of yourself that's holding you back in the now from you following your ideas, your plans. Fear is holding you back from success. Some of you, you have some beautiful supportive friendships and family around you. Okay. There's no need to force or rush things, right? Just take your time. Doing your spiritual practices is really going to help you elevate and rise. And some of you definitely have energy healing abilities. Natural therapies you're gifted in. All right, let's put you some guidance from the tarot. Okay, there's possibly someone that's going to return from the past that wants to apologize to you. Now, it could be an old friend who you may have parted ways from. It could be someone that's related to family, where at some point there was a disresonance or some kind of something that went down there to upset the balance between the two of you. Yeah, you definitely need to take the mask off, the blinkers off to see where you're holding yourself stuck, because the ego is playing out. It's basically based on a lack of confidence and trust and belief in self. And regularly need to take that time out for self. Now, she's in meditative pose or yoga pose there. So really switching off from the mind and getting into the body. Again, the Spirit's saying there's conflict with others over your life path and your abilities, your natural abilities. Okay. You have the power to transform that situation, or there's just a lot of growth you're going through right now. Because you're getting into your high priest, high priestess energy. You are a high priest, high priestess. That does not mean that people have to understand that about you. No, not in any way, shape or form. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Crystal Healing Deck. Oh, you've got Colpite rites of passage. You're coming into your own. You're coming into a state of wholeness and balance. Claiming your rightful place in this world. Connecting and doing things with Mother Earth, getting out in nature, grounding your energy to Mother Earth would be really good for you at this time. And just be flexible with the timing of things. I'm going to say to you, if you're going to be impatient, it's not going to happen in your timeline. Simply not. Oh, look, third message is going to be conflict here with someone. Oh, don't you hate that when it happens? It's like, it's totally unnecessary. Which means somebody's judging you in your life or your choices. Okay, you may need to be the bigger person here to just apply forgiveness to that situation. I don't think you're going to have that conversation. I think you're just going to have to put some healthy boundaries in place, or not even listen to them or take it on board. You're going to have to do things that you possibly may get wound up about that situation, where you're going to have to come back and do some relaxation, darling. Yes. Oh, again, this letting go. You just got to let it wash over you and not take it on board. And have patience. That's, again, just with the timing of things. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. I can hear some of you going, oh, how dare they judge me? Well, yes, darlings, but people do. Okay, you can't change other people. You cannot. You can decide whether or not you want to put your energy or allow them into your energy field. Yeah, there's a need to honor Gaia. Some of you are very connected to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, your Earth angels. So you may feel that connection very deeply. And to trust in magic. Universe is going to help you as much as they can. When you move forward, they're going to move with you. And you've got to embrace your shadow side, which for you is fear-based and doubt in self. And when it comes to your finances, it's just to focus on need and necessity, what's going to get you by when it comes to your bills and your expenses. So not future pacing yourself too much with big ticket items. And just to be really focused and then act, which is, there's a horse there in the background, represents you stepping into your personal power. Whenever you take action, you're in your personal power. And here the ancient ones, your angels and spirit guides, are going to be communicating with you the whole time, letting you know they're with you, that you're on the right path. Please some guidance from your animal spirit guides. Oh, you got the eagle spirit. Spirit's got your back. They're watching over you big time. They may send you an eagle. Oh, and the parrot spirit, darlings. Watch your words. Okay. Oh, somebody might try and trigger you, and spirit saying, don't. That's all they're looking for. They may be somebody who's quite irritating. Just saying, darlings. Yes. You may find them irritating. Yeah. Yeah. And you got the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. I don't know if some of you want to do some decluttering. That always feels good. And the badger spirit, you need to be fearless and bold. Follow those ideas. I mean, nobody can force you, darlings. It's got to come within you. All right, let's pull you a crowning energy from the Pegasus Oracle. Oh, yes, of course. Have a look at this. You've pulled Pegasus and Chimera. Now, it can represent inner conflict. It can represent conflict going on. But there's also the light and dark sides of self going off there. Let's pull you up the guidance. It says, Saggies, you may believe the greater the problem or suffering, the greater the effort required to overcome it. Yet spiritual grace is capable of effortlessly dissolving even the most considerable pain. Our task is not to deny our discomfort, nor to feel that we've spiritually failed if we're suffering. It is to have wisdom to understand that we need to grow through experience, and when it's time to let our pain go, only our soul can decide that. Whatever situation is causing you anxiety or stress at this time, the light-handed yet potent intervention of spirit can heal and transform it. The question to ask yourself is whether you're ready to allow this to happen. Have you learned all you can from your distress? Are you prepared to offer it up and surrender your attachment to the suffering of the situation? There is no judgment either way. Just a loving reminder that when you're ready, Spirit is here for you. It's kind of that perfect message that, you know, as much as we go through challenging experiences, particularly with other people, dare I say, often the source of most of our stress, is that we can continually dwell on it, ruminate on it, recycle through it. But there's got to be an active choice, a very conscious choice of when you're ready to let it go. And that's up to you. All right, those are your messages. If you enjoyed this reading, give it a big thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Do reach out for a personal reading if you need extra guidance and support at this time. A booking link is on here and down below. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.